You know what I find really amazing? Sometimes we'll read stories in the Bible, and sometimes we'll even see stories online of people, how they get transformed by the Holy Spirit. We see how they are before they meet Christ, and then we see how they are while they have Christ and afterward. And we look at these scenarios as human beings and we say, you know what? That's amazing. God has done amazing things through that person's life. But something that I want you to understand is that God didn't meet those people whenever they felt righteous. God didn't meet those people whenever they were righteous. God met those people just where they were at, whenever they felt broken inside, whenever they felt like they couldn't keep going. And some of you are listening to me right now, and you may not say it out loud, but you feel like you can't keep going. You feel like broken, like you're broken inside. You feel like the devil has your spirits and he's crushing them. You feel like he's holding them in a ball and he's just laughing at you. But I want to remind you that in Psalms 34 verse 18, God tells us that the Lord is close to the brokenhearted. He tells us that he is close to those who feel like they are furthest away from him. And some of us may even feel like right now, God is getting further and further away from me, or I'm getting further and further away from God. But I want you to understand that you should look at that opportunity and say, you know what, God, this is a chance for me to lean closer to you. This is a chance for me to put my trust more and more in you. I mean, just think about it. You claim that you love the Lord with all your heart, so why are you so stressed? God tells us in Romans 8:28 that all things work together for the good of those who love him. So why would you be so stressed? What is there to be anxious about? You got to understand that you can't keep looking at these moments of misery as just, oh, poor me. You got to start looking at these moments of misery and saying, you know what, God, I trust in you. You know what, God, this is a moment where you're going to call me. This is a moment that you are going to perform many miracles in my life. And once you understand this, and once you start to understand that even though you feel like you're furthest and furthest away from God, he's right by your side. Once you start to get that process into your brain, just wait to see what amazing things God can do through you. It's amazing. He's done amazing things through my life whenever I felt like I was at my lowest. I remember one day I was crying in my bed. I was sobbing up till 4 a.m. in the morning. My family all rushed into my room. I was going through a hard moment. But that's when I started to understand that God doesn't call those that go through only good moments. God calls those who love him. God calls those who feel like they're furthest and furthest away from him. You just got to understand this, man. Once you start to understand this, just wait and see what God can do through your life. God bless.